schedule.
I mean, it doesn't really mess up anything.
Aren't they on the YouTube?
Yeah, and they're on YouTube too, but we can do smart plans today.
Oh, I can watch YouTube.
Yeah, but might be a faster training.
Whatever you want to do, Mike.
Okay, let's do smart plans today. Well, no, the thing said campaigns. I'll send you the link. So, well, I'm gonna go through campaigns. Let me
Okay.
share my screen. 1 second. Hey Maggie, can you make it so I can share my screen real quick? Thank you. So I usually do Facebook campaigns, and I usually just end up running it. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing today. I haven't ran one in a little while. I still have this up. Oh man, my computer's freaking out. So let's do that. I need to close this window. It's not working. Okay. 1 sec. Let me get all set up here. Okay. SliderResidential.com. And then, all right, so let's go to command. So I think what I'm going to do is, because there's a fair amount of properties that are starting to see price reductions. I'm going to run a price reduction ad. Using website that's compliance for messages. Cool. I think we need a price reduction ad. So first thing that I like to do is I like to work on the graphics portion of it first. And then once I get the graphic squared away, then I run the ad. So I can just paste it to it. So I like to go to our website. And then what I'll do is I'll just put in a zip code 20175. So we got Leesburg here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to more, price reduction in the last 7 days. Beautiful. Lots of price reductions. That's what I thought. That's what we like to see. A bunch of nervous sellers. Finally. All right, so I kind of like to get a, there we go. A good little snapshot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just a snippet tool. I'm going to capture kind of like the greater Leesburg area here as my photo. I'm going to just save that. Facebook. And what's today? 6/29. 2. Save. Okay. So save that picture. I'm going to leave this site up because I want to use this URL, right? All righty. Back to command. All right, so then let's go to campaigns. And then once you're in campaigns, we're going to go to paid ads. Some things to look out for when you're just, if you haven't ran one of these before, go ahead and get your payments set up. And then also make sure that in your settings, that your Facebook professional page has been connected. Okay. So make sure those are connected. And then what I'm going to do is I can probably piggyback onto this one because I want to use the same ad copy. So I want to, you're going to hit create campaign, but if I hit duplicate, it's just going to, it's going to take me to the same screen. I just want to save some of the ad copy I had from a previous one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the picture. And probably the ad copy a little bit. Okay. Check out these homes that reduced last 7 days. Market is, I don't know if it's still on fire. What else could we say there? The market is still maybe strong. Comma? I'm going to use the word but. I don't know.
I would use the word and.
And?
Yeah. Or maybe the market is strong, exclamation point, new sentence. There are still amazing homes for sale in your area.
We'll use the emoji as a period. That's how you're supposed to use it. That's how you use those, right?
I knew it was going to kill you to delete an emoji.
It was going, I'm not deleting it. I'm just changing it. We're just gonna change it. You have to, they're like completely necessary.
It's required.
Yeah, there we go.
Just ask D4.
There we go. Oh yeah, there. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Homes around Leesburg. Description. Click to learn more. Okay. I'm not going to add a listing. If you were going to like say use this to market an open house you were doing for the weekend, Allison, I would say that's a really great way to do it. That way, if no one comes to your open house, you're still going to get some leads from your Facebook ad. Even if not one person shows up, you're still going to get a few that come in from the ad, and you only have to spend like $10 for the weekend. Normally what I would do is you want to run these ads because it takes 24 hours for them to get approved. So what you have to do is if I'm doing say like a Saturday, Sunday open house, most likely at the same property, then I'm going to run this ad on a Wednesday. It's not going to run until Thursday. So it's going to run Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's 4 days. So you want like probably $2.50 a day or something like that. That'll get you to $10. And you'll probably see anywhere between, 5 and 10 leads come in from that, which is pretty good for $10. But what I was getting at is if hopefully the home is active and live on the MLS, and what you can do is you just add the listing, search for it. You'd search for the property. Make sure to change this to all listings. And then you'll just put in the property address, find it, and it'll give you access not only to all the pictures that are on the MLS to use for the ad, but it is also going to give you access to all the copy that they used in the MLS. So you can kind of cut and paste some of that stuff that you like or don't like. So you don't have to come up with the copy on your own. All right, so I like the text. So now we have the images. I'm going to change the image. I'm going to delete this one. And then we're going to select media, add images, upload. All right, we have the one that I just preview, crop this. Let's probably go more towards the Ashburn side. There we go. There we go. That looks nice. All right, so we're going to save that. So essentially just going down here and just getting all these check marks, right? So we did the text. I didn't add a listing because I don't need the graphics from it, and I'm not advertising as in any specific listing. I'm advertising. The reason for someone to click on this ad is because they would like to see homes that have been reduced in the last 7 days, right? All right, so next we're going to configure the Facebook settings. This says recommended. It's 100% recommended. You should only run Facebook ads that use the Facebook lead generation form. What happens is when they click on the ad, it's not going to direct them to your website or whatever landing page or wherever you're sending them until they add in their information, which is what we want. We want their information so we can contact them and nurture them and turn them into a real lead. So just make sure that that's it. I think it defaults to being checked, but just make sure that it is checked. Make sure your page is the correct page. If you have multiple, some people have multiple professional pages, so just make sure that those are being used. Learn more is probably the most effective one. Sometimes you could use the ads to promote like a buying seminar. So you could have like, make it say sign up now. You know, I've seen some really successful Facebook ads that target people who don't know if their credit is good enough to buy a home. So they'll advertise like, hey, you know, no credit needed. We can work on it. Let me help you, whatever. And it will be you. And then that would be probably better for like apply now, I guess. But I like to learn more function there. So I'm going to go back to my website. I'm going to copy that URL. Make sure that's all deleted. Put in the new one. Just get a little green check mark and that'll let you know that it likes it. There we go. We got the green check mark. So that's all good. All right. Now we have the custom audiences. I like to use all of the like terrace house, house hunting, reverse mortgage. The more interests, the better, really. But you got to put something. I like to use as many like house related interests as I can. As you can see, we're targeting a good amount of people just in that's, well, 30 miles. That's too many miles. Let's bring that down to like maybe even 15. 15 miles outside. Well, we'll go to 20. You're right, Peter. Okay. I mean, 20 miles, that's a long way. That's like to Tyson's from Leesburg, maybe more. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, right. And this should change my audience definition here. Okay, yeah.
I got a question.
Sure.
Is there a way to, like, when you're picking the radius, like, because I have a lot of places that are really close to me, but they're in Maryland and I don't have a license in Maryland.
Right.
So is there a way to limit that or just radius?
I wish there was, but no. I'll get a lot of leads that come in and they're Maryland leads, but the thing that I try to do is I make the ad very specific. So what you can do is you can limit those people that click on it that are from Maryland, so they know not to click on it. That's why I make homes around Leesburg in like uppercase. So it could be that those people from Maryland want to move to Leesburg though.
Right, yeah.
So, and it's not necessarily a throwaway, right? So you get someone that comes in that clicks on your lead and you get their information and they're from Maryland and maybe they want to buy something in Maryland, but you still get a good relationship with them and then you can refer them maybe.
Right.
And still get some type of commission on that too. So gotta try to work all those different avenues. All right, so now so this is a general type of ad. So when it comes to lead settings, all right, so signed. All right, so this is how we want to follow up with them. What do I want to do with them? Should I give them my A+ plan? I don't know if they're ready for that. The Facebook price reduction ad follow-up. That seems like the one they should go on. So what's going to happen is they're going to be into my database. I think I want to add them as a C. They're going to come into the database. They're going to be tagged with Facebook. That for me, in my world, that means Facebook lead. And then they're going to be a C, which is like the minimum, the lowest amount. You're the lowest of person in my database. And all that means is I don't really know you. You don't really know me, but I'm like dripping on you and maybe you'll call me one day, essentially. But I'm still sending you stuff. It's just you haven't done anything. You're a far away client potentially. Higher, let's consider it high up in the funnel, right? And then I'm going to assign them to a Facebook ad, which is going to follow up with them. Let me just, I think I can have 2 logins. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Because I want to look at that smart plan before. I seem to remember doing a smart plan class, and I don't know if I messed with that Facebook, with that smart plan or not. All right, so this has 6 total touches. First thing it's going to do is going to do the bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. It's going to send them a text. Okay, this is good. So this is my name. Notice you're interested in homes that recently had price reductions in the area. Want to introduce myself. Yeah, I like that. It's going to wait 3 days. It's going to prompt me to call them. Wait 5 days. It's going to send an email. Okay, there's no content on this email. Boo. Okay, another text. And then puts them on the quarterly call plan. Need to have an email for that. Let me see here. All right, so I'm glad I checked that. There are a lot of emails that we can just throw in here. Oh, there is content. WTF. Let's select a new one. Maybe that one isn't available anymore. Template library. Huh. Where are all the emails? Yeah, I mean, I like that one. Let's just do that one. Will it send a test email? Well, that worked. Oof, I don't like that. I guess it looks safe. Yeah, but I mean, that's a nice email. I don't mind that. But there's something wrong with it. It like, it won't. I'll have to manually do that email when they get to that point, but that's okay. It won't be that many people. All right, but the end of the main story here is that you want to make sure that they get tagged when a new lead comes in, and then you want to make sure that they're assigned to a smart plan. So that way that text is going out pretty soon after they click on it. You guys are both familiar with speed to lead since we're all on the Ojo train.
Right.
So you want to make sure they're being contacted pretty quickly after clicking on it, right? Which is why we want to assign them to a smart plan. So Allison, go check out the smart plan video to go ahead and search those libraries and find the best ones for the different ads that you're going to run, and have that set up and downloaded to your library before setting up your ad.
Okay.
You can save the ad and you can save the draft and come back. Go set up the smart plan, then come back. So it's not a big deal. So I'm going to run this for 10 days. 10 days is a good amount. That's 12. Now let's do 10. And we're just going to do $250 a day is good for me. I'm going to save. So there was an option here. Where is the Instagram option? I have not found as much success having it go through Instagram also. I find a lot more success just going the Facebook route. I just see more leads come in. It's possible that because I don't really do anything on Instagram, that I don't get pushed out as much. I don't know, but I see a lot more success just running it through Facebook and not Instagram.
Does it show up on your Facebook business profile, or is it completely?
Right. So it won't. This is not going to show up as a post. What this does is everybody that we've targeted, like when you're just scrolling through Facebook and you see ads for stuff,
Yeah.
it shows up like that as like a native ad. And it's not going to be on your profile, as a post. So, but I end up seeing my own ads because I live in Leesburg. So that's how I know how they're running and they're getting leads. And if you follow these steps, putting in a very short, concise ad copy, using any decent type of, don't use anything that has a lot of words in the picture. I know you can see like words from the streets, but that's not what I mean. I mean, like if the words are overwhelming the picture, you're not going to get a lot of traction from that either. And then, like I said, using the lead generation is really what's going to lead to get more leads than not. So, all right. And then at that point, we're all ready to go here. We'll just hit publish. It's going to make sure that we're charging the right card here. And then check in next week for how much money we made from all the leads. Basically. Right. So it'll say starts tomorrow. So that way you want to start this the day before. And then you actually want to, have it run. That's why I say for an open house, you should do this on a Wednesday. So it starts on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days, $250 a day. So that's what I got. Anyone have any well, questions about this or just issues that you're seeing on command or something I can help you guide you through?
I have a broad command question. I don't know, Allison, do you have any other specific questions here?
No, but I might after I check out that YouTube video.
I have a question on command.
What's up?
If somebody signed a document, let's say there's the husband and the wife. The husband signs the document, but not the wife. And can I print the document?
No.
That's annoying.
Well, you
And,
couldn't do that with dot loop either, though.
What?
You couldn't print a half-done document in dot loop with just one set of signatures either, though.
Okay. And okay, that was my question. I think I have another one.
Is there a reason why they haven't signed it? Did they not receive the email or what?
She's old, she don't understand. And so what I did in the past is I print the document, but the husband already signed it and he got upset. He said, well, I already signed it. What did I need to sign it again? So
Well,
that's
and
why
he signed via DocuSign.
he signed the DocuSign, but not her.
Right, because she's old and doesn't know what computers are.
Well, he's all true, he's a little bit, a little bit more about DocuSign, and he's a very impatient guy.
Well,
And he don't he don't, and he view it. And actually, when I go to command, I got an email and he view it. And when I look at the document, it said and he signed it. But when I go to the document, when I want, it says signed. But when I look at the document, it's not signed.
maybe it doesn't pop up to the end, but I mean, it's not your. I think you're letting him dictate maybe a little too much. Like he's frustrated, but is it his mom? Is it his wife?
That's his wife.
Well, why can't he just help his wife get it signed? It sounds like that's their problem. That's not. I mean, if you want to, you could print out the fully unsigned copy and go over there and just have them physically sign it.
That's what I'm going to do.
And the reason that he has to sign it again because he asked is because his wife doesn't know how to. And you're just you're helping them by making it easier for them.
Okay, so there's no way then my question was, there's no way if he signed it, there's no way then I can print it with only his signature. It have to be both.
Right. And a way to get around this is to, when you first meet them, is ask them if they're comfortable with technology and they'd like to do it this way, or if they would be more comfortable signing it in person. Maybe that next time it can help, alleviate some of this back and forth.
Okay.
That's what I like to do when I work with older couples or stuff like that. Say, hey, I understand if email and that kind of stuff isn't your thing. Would you prefer to just sign these documents in person?
Okay. All right, I'm going to do that. And that was my only question.
Okay. But yeah,
Thank you.
unfortunately, you can't print a half signed document for a lot of good reasons, but.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then Peter, you had a comment?
Yeah, so it's a broad command question. It's more configuration management. So I've been watching Nick Baldwin's Zoom meetings every Friday, and he demonstrates how to do things in command, obviously, expand command. And there are instances where the configuration that's displayed on Nick's command is different than the configuration that is displayed on other users' command. So my question is, how do we know, or what's the source to determine, I guess, what version of command we have access to, and is it possible to request an update?
I don't believe it's possible to request an update. He is part of the labs team. So he's gonna have access to a few different menus that they're testing, most likely. I don't know why he would train on things that he would know that you wouldn't have access to. I don't think he would. And maybe you're just seeing that stuff in the background as he's flying past it.
Well, no, in one instance, and I don't want to take up a lot of time on this recording, but in one instance, he was clicking through steps in a process, and the screen that he had a different display. He had different options than other users did.
And did people bring that up to him in the?
A couple of people asked questions, yes.
Okay.
And he kind of, I think in the name of, moving through his presentation, he kind of skipped over that.
Okay. Honestly, I haven't noticed. Is there a specific one that you can remember that I can see if I have access to it?
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me right now, but I can get with you later about that.
Okay, yeah, let's run through it. Maybe I can. It's possible if you open up a command in incognito, you might get a more updated version.
Okay.
Clear your cache and cookies.
Right.
That's really, it's a shitty answer, but that's the best I have.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm in good company.
Yeah.
What information do they have to put on the Facebook lead generation?
So as part of Facebook, you when you sign up, anyone who signs up for a Facebook account has to have an email address and a phone number in there, whether you display the phone number or not. So when they click the learn more button, it pops up with like their name, email, phone number, and I think that's it. But it's all auto-populated. So all they have to do is like move forward. They can always go back and change the phone number if they don't want to send it to you.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like a junk number and you're going to get some numbers that don't work. It happens, but it's usually auto-populated for them. So they don't even have to think about it. And they're just clicking through to get their whatever they want to see.
Yeah.
So name, phone number, email. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's what I got for today. Try to run one this weekend. We'll run it for the week. And I haven't really seen many people run them and get back with me. So I'd like to see some results. If we start to get some people running them and getting results, then we can spread the word around the office and maybe get a little bit more traction going, with it. So just test it out. I mean, I really liked the listing one I did in the last YouTube video that we did. That was a really effective one also. And it has everything in there. It has all the ad copy and everything. So check that one out too. And I would suggest running 2 a month, run one for the first 10 days, take a break, and then run one for the last 10 days of the month. And then right there, I mean, you can get anywhere between 15 to 20 more leads a month. That's pretty significant over the course of the year. That's, over 200 leads. Of those 200, that could turn into 3 to 4 closings potentially. It's pretty powerful, but you have to keep doing it. So, all right, guys. Well, have a great rest of your week. And text me, call me, email me for any questions.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Oh, wait. Oh, gotta save the recording.